Switzerland is a party to the International Climate Agreement and aims to lower greenhouse gas emissions. According to the Swiss CO2 Act, by 2030 greenhouse gas emissions must therefore be reduced by at least 50% compared to their 1990 levels. Since 2025, the Swiss CO2 Act requires mineral oil companies to offset an average of 37.5% of greenhouse gas emissions caused by transports in Switzerland through 2030 by means of mitigation activities carried out within Switzerland and abroad. The KliK Foundation operates as a carbon offset grouping, fulfilling the legally prescribed carbon offset obligation on behalf of affiliated mineral oil companies. To this end, it supports climate change mitigation activities deemed suitable by the Swiss Confederation in the following fields: transportation, buildings, businesses and agriculture. The cost of funding this support is passed on to the price of petrol and diesel. This amounts to up to 5 centimes per litre. The carbon offset mechanism involves the Swiss Confederation, the KliK Foundation and the activity owners who develop and implement greenhouse gas mitigation activities. Mitigation activities carried out abroad further involve the partner country. Bilateral climate agreements are drawn up to avoid any double counting of achieved emission reductions. Activity owners have the suitability of their greenhouse gas mitigation activities assessed first by independent experts and then by the Swiss Confederation. Activities abroad also require the authorization of the partner country. Implementing the mitigation activity reduces a defined and quantifiable amount of greenhouse gas emissions. Measured emission reductions are periodically reviewed by independent experts. For each proven tonne of CO2 emission reductions, the Swiss Confederation issues a certificate, a so-called attestation. In an international context, these are known as Internationally Transferred Mitigation Outcomes, or ITMOs. The KliK Foundation buys attestations issued to activity owners at a mutually agreed price. In some cases, it may also directly fund the price reduction of a product or a service. With its financial contribution to investment or operating costs, the KliK Foundation provides the decisive incentive for implementing mitigation activities. Every year, the KliK Foundation hands over to the Swiss Confederation a number of attestations covering the required volume of CO2 emissions to be offset. The Swiss Confederation confirms that the KliK Foundation has fulfilled the carbon offset obligation. A sanction of 160 Swiss francs is incurred toward the General Swiss Federal Treasury for each tonne of CO2 failing to be offset.